I'm just going to jump right to Heinicke because,
yeah, do it.
We have to talk about him immediately.
Yep.
He's QB1. He is, for the rest of the season, QB1, regardless if we're good or bad. He has to play. And that play is an example of QB1 to me. Why? What do I mean by that? One, we're on 19-yard line, 20-yard line before that play. We just hit McKissick on a wheel route for 60 yards, which was a dime 56. In its own right. Good quarterbacks allow their players around them to make plays. Heinicke was in the pocket. He didn't have anywhere to go, and he said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to throw it where only he can catch it, and I'm going to give him a chance to make that play. The ball was perfectly placed. I still don't understand how Jones got freaking both feet down, but he did. He held on the ball. I thought when they showed the replay, he took one hand off, and it was almost a Calvin Johnson situation, and I got very scared, but they didn't even review it, so whatever. But that play, I was literally jumping up and down because we scored in 40 seconds. And I was screaming, Heinicke, QB1, QB1, QB1. Then he throws the god-awful pick, which I was pissed off about because we should have been running the ball.
Yep.
So QB1 makes plays. QB1 shakes off horrible mistakes. He gets the ball right back with 1 timeout, 2 minutes, and we go right down the field, and he doesn't look phased at all.
So one of the things
ODU didn't even have a program when I was growing up. I could hit a baseball. I could hit their stadium with a baseball from my house growing up. They didn't have a program. Then they got Heinicke, and now he's QB1, and I'm pumped. I just can't scream right now.
We turned on the game. We turned on the broadcast right around 8:00. My dad and I, when we were watching the game, and we're watching a portion of the stupid pregame show, which are just they're god awful. And I was subjected to Michael Irvin, who I'm going to talk about in a moment, because I found myself in a very, very dark and terrifying place because I was agreeing with some of the stuff he was saying, and
he's actually pretty good on that show.
Tonight he was good. I won't go that far, but putting that aside. In the pregame show, the woman who was the anchor, I don't remember her name, but she had this interview with Terry McLaurin, or maybe it was the sideline reporter. I don't know. It was somebody. And they posted this quote about Terry McLaurin, basically saying that Heinicke plays like a point guard. He facilitates the offense. He gets the ball in people's hands. And one of the things that jumped out to me, look at the distribution of the football tonight. You mentioned the fact before we started recording that Heinicke had 50 attempts or something like that, right? Look at this. McLaurin had 14 targets. We know that he caught a lot of balls, obviously. Adam Humphries, 8 targets. Logan Thomas, 7 targets. De'Ami Brown, 6 targets. J.D. McKissick had 6 targets. And, of course, Antonio Gibson had a couple, and then the Ricky Seals-Jones, the 1 target, 1 catch that we just discussed, right? The distribution of the ball, it's not like you're just funneling it tunnel vision into one guy. He's getting the ball in everybody's hands. Everybody had a chance to pop or to do something tonight. And by and large, a lot of guys made plays, and as a function of Heinicke putting them in position to make plays.